We're offering a special today. It's absolutely free to subscribe to this channel, share this channel, hit that notification bell, all free of charge. Same way with this content. If you see an ad on one of our videos, just know it's not us. Take care. Thanks for joining us. And again, be sure to join in the next episode to see all the answers and much more. Must have ran over something. I got a low tire today. That's not good. Come on now. Cooperate. Don't aggravate. This morning, we're going to start our day using these. This is a brand new one, but it's probably a year old, meaning I've just never used it. Getting an early start. Are you ready?
Yeah.
What are we going to do today?
We're going to kick this grass's ankle.
Okay, well, you heard the boy. We're going to kick this grass's ankle. Get started. Gentlemen, start your engines. I like this new Echo. You see these this arrow right here. If you line that arrow up with that hole, you'll be able to see right through that hole. And then you just feed your line through that hole about an arm's length, you know, stretch your arms out. You feed your line to it that way. Sometimes it's a little cantankerous getting through there, but it's one of the easiest that I've used in a long time. It's got quite a bit of string on it for some reason from the factory, a lot more than what what the dealer told me. The dealer told me an arm's length, but there's a lot more than that on. There's 2 arm lengths of mine. That's good to know. You just turn it like that. This string's all already been on it, so it's a little cantankerous. Voila. Now you see what I'm doing? I'm taking it down shorter now. When you get to that end, you come back and cut this down level with where I cut. The reason I had you cut it just ditch level so that you didn't get that grass all tangled up in your weed eater.
I say we ought to hurry because it's starting to get hot.
Yeah, I ain't holding you up. I'm doing my thing. I just explained to you to come back down through there. You on?
I get every time.
Good kid right there. This thing's usually 1 pull. Huh? What?
I'm not even holding it and it's still going.
Get it. It's cause this was pulled out, jamming it up. This was here and it was holding the throttle. See how that is? When you pull that, make sure it goes right back in the same spot. Learned something there today, huh?
Yeah.
Always something new, huh? What happened there was he pull started, the pull knob, pull handle came down, got lodged in there and was holding the accelerator open. What are the odds of that? Only when you're like 12 years old. Anyway. Going to show us what we need to be doing in here today, or you're going to turn it over to me? Thank you very much. We're going to get in here on this. I'm going to try to fill in this gap. The problem I got, as you can see, there's no studs, and my problem is working around this drain here. This wiring is for the 220. I got to watch that. I don't know if that's hot or not. I have to test that and see if it's hot. But that's what I got to try to do. So I got to build me a frame here, and I think I can go ahead and do that all the way down to here and slide it into place. Then I'm going to have to build from this point here around here. Now I may redo this plumbing. That's Questline. That Questline was put in here back in the early 90s. So that's what we're going to do.
Ramble on, young man. Get off the subject of the topic of the subject. Here we go again. That's what we're going to do. I think we're going to have enough stuff here left over from some other jobs and stuff to do the job. I'm going to gather up my materials and then start cutting and make my wall. Hasta la vista.
could have been a professional carpenter, but I opted out. Let's measure one of these off and see. Wear safety glasses, but if you don't have any, you can always trust your eyelids to a certain point. And what's that one look like? Oh. Again, safety glasses are required. However, if you don't have them, man, I keep tripping over that cord. Where'd my measure go? Now we gotta have 19. I didn't see the one there. That messed me up just a tad, but I got it worked out just in time. By the time I found safety goggles, I have all these cut. I would not suggest that. And we're right on the money, like we want to be, and we gotta have. Right through a knot. I should have looked at that stuff before I measured. I mean, they got knots in them all over the place. Bad deal. I got a box of nails here left over that I'm not going to use on anything. I need to use them up. It'll work just fine. Forgotten the taste of this and haven't had a root beer or a root beer float in a while, I highly suggest it right now. Get you some root beer, but you can't beat the A&W, in my opinion, and get you some ice cream. Put about 4 scoops in a, I don't know how big that glass is, depending on how big your glass is, and make you a root beer float. Treat yourself. You deserve it. Trust me, you're gonna love it.
And bottom at the top. No help on it. Just a little help. No help on it. If you need any help. Do you need any help? Do you need any help? I can handle this job all by myself. Now she called me her little piggy wiggy. I called her my little thing of a jig. sounds something like this. Do you need any help? No help on it. Could use a little help.
Yeah, I don't know how much I actually even got on there. I'm working away and noticed the battery is dead. I'm not getting much battery time out of that camera anymore. It does decent, but battery's about the first thing that ends up going on. I drove the nails through the main runner here, if you want to call it, and then I flipped it over. I had the nails coming through about, you know, protruding this side about that far. Flipped it over, then I took the studs and I drove them on there, and now I'm getting ready to put the top or bottom, whatever it's going to be when it goes in there, section of the wall. And I tried to do it up here, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. I'm going to have to put it on the floor. I'm not going to be able to get it nailed the way I want to. What we got going on here? Make sure them's all in there before. Do a little better than that. We can do a little better than that. Goodness gracious. We can't do much better than a nail out. You know that would happen. You think this is my first time? There it is. I had to go 2 by 2, and I'll show you why. Come on, come in this way. This way. Come on. I'll just come get you if you're not going to come by yourself, but I don't understand why I got to do all the work. Yep, now the battery's gonna... We're out of battery. Nope, that's not it. What was my line? Yeah. Some of you noticed that this didn't have a handle inside of it. I found a handle, but it had a broken, it was broken right here on the inside where it clips in. So what we did was we used some of this magic glue that holds anything.
Crazy glue, strong enough to hold this woman suspended in midair. Bonds almost anything. A plastic knob, a plastic plug, a rubber boot, a metal brooch, a fishing rod, a cycle grip, model planes and model trains, a doorknob screw, a flashlight case, the broken trim on any car. And
I don't care what you want to glue, it'll hold it. And in order to keep this tight against here, so that the glue seals itself to the 2 parts, we put a little tape across it and we build it up right here. See there? That way the pressure is holding that in. And as you can see, I use 220 grit on this. That's what you'll need to use. I recommend you use a 220 grit to hold that in there. Living the dream. Today's pretty simple. We're going to take this fish machine right here. It's a Whirlpool. You've seen it in one of the videos, I'm sure. Ultimate Care 2, one of the best they ever made in the world. It's still running today, folks. It's not brand new. Still kicking. The only problem is this old baby right here's got some busted dog ears or some worn out dog ears. And today, we're going to fix that. And I'm going to show you how to fix that. And you don't need a whole lot of tools in order to fix that. And you don't need to spend a bunch of money on getting a repairman out to do it either. Dog ears are very, very inexpensive. About $4, under $5 for sure in your town. If they're not, I'll pay anything over $5 for you. No, I probably won't do that, but anyway, here we go. The first thing you want to do is you want to lift that lid up. That's right here. Let's get the camera in position so you can see what we're doing. Okay.